So I'm very pleased to inform you that in the year 22-23, NBC registered a growth of 27%, which is among the highest in the industry. So, and continuing with that, the first 3 months or first 4 months, which have passed in this year, again we were growing at a very good pace, and this time we registered a growth rate of 25%, which is far better than any of our competitors in India. What has really contributed is our product portfolio. So, as you know, that NBC is the pioneer in bearing industry, and with help of our very well established R&D now, we have been able to increase our portfolio bearing products in quite a big manner. And of course, automotive industry is one of the main area where we work. But in addition to that, we have also developed products for industrial applications, railway applications, and now aerospace applications. So we have kept on diversifying our product portfolio. And with regards to automotive, we have been continuously putting new products for our customers depending on their demands. And we talked about the electric vehicle, that is the buzzword now, and more OEMs are coming with electric vehicles. So we started with two-wheelers, two-wheeler OEMs. We are working very strongly. In addition to that, when we come to four-wheelers, Mahindra and Tata are the leading players in India. And we have engaged with Mahindra for almost more than
4 to 5 years now.
More than 4 to 5 years. So we developed from the very basics. It was like a partnership project with Mahindra, and now all the bearings have been tested and verified, and now we are a regular supplier to all these electric vehicles. In addition to that, we have also developed products for our overseas customers. So we are already engaged in the e-axles, and especially in commercial vehicle area, and also e-transmission. So those are the areas where we are focusing, and that has given us very good traction.
So there are, as you just mentioned, about the few things which is happening. Is one is what we call special material. So we have a different type of material we work with depending on the application. So we have a whole gamut of now material understanding, which can give us the right performance and durability for the given application. The second, on the heat treatment, we have a unique heat treatment capability which gives us in the same space more performance as well as the load carrying capability. So that gives us power dense solution. So in the same space, as the reduced mass is coming in or the lightweighting is coming in, these certainly helps. The third thing which as Sanjeev talked about it is on the east side. Now east side, the reliability is very important, number one. Number two, the speeds are going up because of the performance. So the lot of R&D which has gone in last 4 to 5 years has been on the how can we get our bearing in the same envelope running at much higher speed, which is 2 times of traditional. So there's a lot of R&D which has gone in. The next which we are seeing is in the bearing is the connecting mechanical component with electronics. So there's a lot of work which is happening on sensor bearing, and so we are the one of the first one in India to provide a localized sensor bearing, which we are already started supplying to one three-wheeler e-cargo vehicle. So there it is already in production, and we worked with them. So that has gone in now in production, and we worked on it. The next one which we are working on is a further refining the capability which can give the signal to their VMS so that bearing input goes in the performance of the vehicle, and so the tuning happens appropriately. So a lot of R&D which is going on not only on automotive side, as Taparia said about EXL, but on the motor side as well.
Well, we are pleased to inform that we have put up a JV for manufacturing of seals in India. This JV is with our old partner based out of USA called Amstead Rails. And initially, this we are using this plant to manufacture seals for railway applications. Going forward, we have a plan to expand this plant and go into automotive application as well. Currently, this plant is basically catering to Indian Railway, but we have a plan to export some products out of that. Secondly, this was about a couple of years back when we acquired this company in Slovakia. They are into various kind of bearings, mostly non-automotive applications, although they have one or two automotive application as well. So there again, we are using that base as our expansion into Europe market, and the vision is that in near future we want to achieve 50% of our business coming from outside India. That is the vision of the company, and as of today, we have already reached a level of 35%. So 35% of our turnover is outside of India. And of course, we have been engaged with some very big OEMs located in various parts of the world, especially in USA and German markets. Yeah, so in the entire scheme of things, the aftermarket has a big importance in our overall sales, especially because the aftermarket contributes more on the bottom lines. Secondly, what we have seen in the markets, especially in the Indian market, is a lot of spurious products are there in the market. So, through our network, what we are trying to do is make customers aware of genuine bearing and take some initiatives to make genuine bearing available. And recently, we have come out with a digital solution, and we have a very easy app which any mechanic or any user can download, and very easily he can check whether the bearing is genuine or not. So this is a very, very unique and innovative scheme which we have put in the market, and that has really given us a very good traction in the aftermarket. Coming to that Cairo meeting, uh, every year annually we collect all our leading stockists, and we have a 1 day or 2 day get together in a place. This time it was in Cairo, and a lot of deliberations go in with our partners. And as we expand our product portfolio, so definitely we need a big network to support that. And I'm pleased to share that we are now having more than 550 stockists distributed all across the country, and this is the biggest network for any bearing industry in India. And through this, so every district or every small place also we have a genuine dealer dealing with NBC, and that's how we have created a very strong network for our product. And as you talked about that truck initiative, which we happiness truck. So along with Motor India, we did that event. We participated in it, and we got a very positive response that helped us to reach out to our end users who are mechanics and users, and there we could interact that what actually get the pulse of the market and what they are looking for as a bearing manufacturer from us. So we want to do more of these events, and so that we are come more closer to our user base.
So the trends which we are seeing is, of course, one of the things which our honorable Mr. Gadkari also talked about was the flex fuel. So as we can say that we are happy to say that all our bearings are compatible for flex fuel. The next one which we are seeing is also hydrogen. So how hydrogen, as far as the bearing is concerned, is a very corrosive material, and it needs a different material technology as well as coating technology. So NBC has already partnered with the IITs to do the research, in which we have got now new materials as well as coating, which gives us significant resistance to the hydrogen environment. And we think we can give the bearings now for hydrogen environment as well. Coming on the EV space which we are seeing is now, of course, the power density as well as the speed going up. So that is the another thing which we have already ready. So our the bearings for EV can go almost 2 times of earlier limiting speed. The next which you talked about is OBD2, which is coming in, is where the data needs to be real time and it's coming in. And that's where the sensor bearing is one thing which can give us the requirement available for the vehicle. The last thing which is coming in is what we have been working is now with the EV coming in, the lot of metal to metal contact is now happening in bearings. So the tire and bearing are the two places where the vehicle needs to go to the for maintenance. Now that's where the whole thing comes is, can we build some intelligence inside the bearing so that it knows when it is going to fail. So there's a lot of research which is going on right now, which we are also doing it, is on this aspect, how to get our bearing has a prognostic capability about the life.
Yeah, so let me share that our vision of our management is to grow at a speed of 25% per annum. So we are all preparing for that kind of growth, which means we have to invest in doubling our capacity over the next 3 to 4 years. And in that process, we have already established a new plant near Jaipur, a place called Baglu, which is about 50 kilometers from Jaipur, and we are already starting the production on that site. And the next level of development will be done at this plant. And obviously, to support this kind of a growth, we need to do a lot of preparation and a lot of work, not only on our product portfolio but also on our customer base. And as I said, that out of this growth, 50% we are targeting overseas. So in that process, we are doing a lot of initiatives on our international markets. Not only appointing new network in different countries, but also very recently we have set up a global tech center out of Germany, which will help us to develop the latest technology products and also be very close to our international customers. And other than automotive area, as I shared earlier, we also have plans to grow our railway business as well as the the aerospace.
Business.
So those are the new areas, and that will help us to achieve that kind of a growth which we are talking about.